Hi everyone, I'm Andres from interactive video games museum LVLup. So, our museum is working more than half a year and we constantly have some kind of adventures. We've been traveling a lot through Estonia and very soon we will go to Latvia. It will be our first trip outside of the country, and of course in the museum we have a lot of things happening, even jazz concerts or some kind of seminars. So I've decided maybe it would be great to share some of the information of what we're doing really here. So today at Sunday we went to a very interesting place I've never knew about. So each year on first Sunday of May and first Sunday of October there is a very interesting Tagadi Restorers Day. Restoration Fans Day. Man, this is hard. So there is this kind of interesting flea market full of old equipment, machinery, cars, motorbikes, I don't know, like even TVs or something very unique and special, some Soviet era games and toys and even some of furnitures, a lot of different stuff, and it's hard to explain how this place looks. It's better to show. So the main joke is that we went there without any preparation. We found out about this flea market just a few days before it happened, and it was just thanks to one of our museum fans. He came last time and sold us some stuff, even not sold, we exchanged, and he told, are you going to this flea market on Sunday? And I'm like, what kind of flea market? And he's like, oh, you know, the biggest flea market of Baltic states, I would say. And we're like, oh, we should go. So we just went there without knowing exactly the place or anything. So I found some information on Google as usual, and of course we got lost in the forest. It was quite funny. I don't have footage only because my phone was like a GPS, and well, GPS didn't work quite well. So the problem is that because it's written Tagadi Flea Market, Tagadi Restorers Day, I just put into the Google Tagadi, and well, of course I came somewhere in Tagadi, inside of the field, and yeah, never make this kind of mistake. Just go to official website. And this Restorers Day and this club, the name is Unique Motto, they have a website, they have information, they have a map. I'm just stupid. So after traveling for an additional hour, I would say, we finally came to the place, to the right place, but from wrong side. And that's quite funny again. So anyway, we just left our car in the field and we're like, okay, we just have to go there, because the flea market is from 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock. And of course, while we were traveling, it was 11, while we got lost. We have works at the background. So yeah, strange noises all the time. And we already lost 2 hours. So we just left the car, because there was no way to go to the parking from that side, and the entrance ticket was €2, so that's general admission that you have to pay. And of course I understand why, because they even had a lot of toilets. You know, it's very important to have a toilet in this kind of place. after 2 hours in a car. Perfect, perfect. Very good toilet. Show us. Tam tam tam. Nokia 3110, yeah? Oh no, 3310, yeah? For €3. Maybe work, maybe not. No one knows. Those are so cool, and they're only €15. The place itself is pretty big for Estonia. I would say huge for Estonia. And yeah, you know, like we were walking there for like 2 hours, and it was fascinating. It was some kind of outside museum for one day. There were really cool retro cars. There were very interesting things, like I've seen this video projector from 80s for children. It was very cool. I really want it in the museum, but it's expensive. And there were some movies like Nu Tagadi, and you know, old classics, Soviet classics. And if we were a bit more rich, we would buy it, definitely. But not this time. And we were looking for maybe old consoles, maybe some old electronics, maybe some old lamp. We had no real intention. We're totally outside of this topic, and I fully understand that this place is not meant for us. But in the end we found some cool stuff, and it's like we were traveling, you know, and found this small Millennium Falcon for 50 cents, and I'm like, well, it's cool. So we took it, you know, just 50 cents, why not? We will put it somewhere on the shelf. And like this figure from World of Warcraft, we have this table full of World of Warcraft games, and let's just put it there. You know, it's nothing special, but there was a lot of this kind of stuff, like, you know, Lego brick. I have no idea why we took it. So I like those kind of cars. I have pretty big collection of them. So there were people selling them for like €10, and I'm like, no, it's not €10. But then we found one man, and he was selling it for €2.50, and I'm like, well, a few cars for €2.50 to put them on the shelf, it's not so bad. It could be worse. They're pretty okay quality. So you know, we were walking, nothing special, and then I've started noticing this kind of car. I remember that this car was made in Estonia, if I remember it correctly, and it was very popular in Soviet Union. And I remember this car even in my childhood, so I've seen it a lot there. And we went to different people, asked about prices, and first person said €20, but the down part was made from wood, and I'm like, oh, 20, pretty expensive. Other one said 15, then we found for 10, and in the end I found one man, and he had a full box of them, and they all looked kind of okay, and he sold it for €6. Pretty okay. You know, maybe it's too expensive in the end, but the thing is that I have no idea. I'm so out of this, and I'm not really good at arguing and getting the price lower, so when I heard 20 and then I found for 6, I bought for 6, of course. And it's a nice car. I will clean it beautifully and put it on the shelf in the oldest room we have. Maybe for someone it will be something special. And while we were there and checking this car, the guy sold us a few more cars for cheap. So this is another one. He wanted much more money for it, but in the end we kinda agreed on lower price. So it's a bit you know, damaged, but still quite okay visually. I will clean it too, try my best. I don't want to remove the old paint. I was thinking in the beginning that I will clean it and then I will put a new paint, but I think it will make it only worse. So this car has this. Cool. In addition, he gave us this one. It's totally destroyed, but still from the same company, as I can see, made in USSR, Norma. I don't know much about those cars, but I have a feeling it's something special. So anyway, I will open it, clean it, and we'll try to put at least the window back. So we have those 3 cool cars and some small stuff. And while walking, we found a very nice TV. So this TV was everywhere. Again, many copies. First TV was in a good shape. It was for 25 euro, but yeah, no, we were like, okay, one more TV in a museum full of TVs. We have like 100 of them, but we don't have such a small TV. It would be nice to have it on the shelf. And we walked more, found the same TV for 20 euro, and in the end found one person who was willing to sell it for 15 euro, because he said that the TV is probably totally broken. But when we tried it here in the museum lately, it's working. I think it's playable. Jumping a bit, but playable. Maybe the signal is not the best one, but at least it's working. It's nice. It's a nice addition. For 15 euro, it's totally okay. So in the end, well, the place is really cool. And if you're into some kind of collecting of old coins, old posters, furnitures, I don't know, music equipment, this place is perfect. But for our museum, video game museum, well, there was not so much stuff connected with video games. There were some electronic equipment from brand Electronica, but it was very expensive, and well, you cannot play with it. It's just a good prop, and well, you know, we tried to be on the budget. And of course there were some cool games and toys, but again, the prices are crazy, I would say. Maybe those are normal prices, but for us, they are crazy. So that's all the stories for today.